Okay, so this is a test video to see if I can put the thing on YouTube. I'm not very good at this sort of stuff. To see if I get taken down because I use profanities all the time. I can't seem to help myself. So we're going to start with the tale of the Norwegian Comedian. It's important to start with that. I'm a musician and I play at a nice little restaurant close to where I live in Costa Rica. And when I was first playing there, this is going back a few months, the governor was trying different things. We have, this guy plays one night and whatever it might be. I got my foot in the door and it's worked well. But they also have, it bears pointing out, they have 20 rooms, cabinas, little just basic hostelry, backpacking type places, cheap as chips. Nice places. It's well run. They run a tight ship. It's good fun. They're nice people, good people. Anyway, one night I've got my PA all set up and my lovely Shaw 555. Fly me to the moon and let me swing upon that star. So that kind of thing's going on, and it's all set up. And he comes up to me and says, "Look, there's a guy here. There's a family here, actually, Norwegian family." And I thought, "Does he want me to play Norwegian wood?" I said, "I can do that." No, he said, "No. He said, young man, his wife, this angelic little kid that they had. He said, what he wants to do is he wants to do a stand-up act. He does a stand-up comedian act in Norway, in English though. And the Scandinavian level of English is extremely good, so that didn't surprise me. Anyway, the bloke comes down and we get introduced. He's a little bit cold. I mean, I don't mean physically cold, but he's just a little bit kind of, okay. Not really interested in me that much, but anyway, I said, "Look, here's the mic. I'll just adjust it because he's a big tall fella." I said, "If it starts to feedback or anything, don't worry, I'll come round and tweak I know this amp, it'll be alright." Anyway, so he does a kind of 15-minute warm-up act for me. I thought, well, I can't be bad. So I take myself a seat and I start tuning my guitar and I watch his act. And for 3 or 4 minutes, it was really funny. It was really funny. He did that thing that comedians do where they implant an idea in your head and then they let you work out why that is absurd or funny or in some way it's going to make you smirk. He's Norwegian, as I said, and they had national service, you do your year in the army. And he said he was assigned to like a kind of tank corps, tank battalion or whatever it might be, or tank training or something. But he said the trouble is that a couple of years beforehand I'd been diagnosed with this kind of nervous disorder that makes me very, a little bit jumpy and I'm kind of on edge, a lot of the time. And he ran with that riff and it was funny. You've now got the idea of a nervous, slightly gangling Norwegian guy and a tank. It's funny. It's funny. It lasted about 3 or 4 minutes, this riff, and I was starting to enjoy it. I put my guitar down. I thought, let's get a beer in and just watch this guy. And then it turned to Trump. And for the rest of the 10 minutes, it was just the usual stuff, the usual suspects, and some of the audience, they do that sort of donkey bray thing where they go, "Hey, you mentioned Trump, man. Trump's an asshole, man." Like Idiocracy. And it was his hands are so small and he's got a bad comb over his. And I thought, fuck off, cunt. You were funny. You really could have worked this. You really could have worked this audience and you could have come out of this with something good. Now you're just a dick. Anyway, when he finished his act, he comes up to me and shook my hand warmly, said, "Thanks for letting me use your stuff, it's good of you. And maybe we'll stick around and listen to a couple of your songs." Oh no, hang on. No, the fucker walked straight past me and blanked me. Didn't even say thank you, didn't say shit. And I thought, you are absolutely fucking exemplary of the left. Ingrate, not funny, authoritarian little prick. I hope your nervous condition gets worse. I hope your wife gets fucked in half by an immigrant. And I hope your kid turns out to be a transgender junkie. That's the story of the Norwegian Comedian.